What's up, my beautiful bandits? You are live with Jonathan Manus, aka the One Leg Bandit. It's a beautiful day to give away some NFTs, and the NFTs we are giving away today is just outstanding. We're giving away 3 orange and 1 black, and I'm telling you, the black one is exclusive. There's only 50 of them, and I got 3 of them, and I'm giving one to y'all because I love you, and you're watching, and you're enjoying the freaking show, and you're going on the ride with us. And I have some beautiful people with us today. Today, Mr. Jack Storms himself is with me. Shibpreme is with me. Shibazam is with me. I'm going to bring them all in, and we're just going to give you love and let you know what's really going on with Shibpreme and Jack Storms and how everything is just happening. So with no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring everybody into the stream. What's up, everybody?
Thanks for having us.
Well, first and foremost, Mr. Jack Storms, please tell the world about all of your beautiful artwork, what you have going on, and why you tapped Shibpreme and why this is all happening right now, in your words.
Well, you know, I've been wanting to get to this space for a significant amount of time, and I've just been waiting for the right combination, the right people, the right community really to dive in and make the transition from necessarily being in a white wall gallery to being in like Web3. And that's what I've wanted to do for a long time. And it's taken me a number of years to find the right people with the right vision. And with Abel and Alex, I feel like I've achieved that. They've come up with some phenomenal architecture, phenomenal ideas, and it all centers around the rewarding of people that are backing the project. And that, I think, you know, I've got my grandfather's name. So it's been instilled in me since I was a young man that my name means something. Even as a teenager, if it doesn't mean anything to me, it meant something to the people around me. And that's something that I take very seriously. So it took me a while to find the right people where I could sign my name and really back something that I could be proud of. And my grandfather's not with us anymore, but he would be proud of if he was here.
Outstanding. And tell us, how did you get involved in making the beautiful art that you do? I mean, the pieces that you make, and you know, I've seen them, felt them, the feeling of it when you hold it, I mean, it's special. It's kind of like holding a 1-ounce gold coin. I mean, it's that kind of feeling, you know. So tell us how you got into making that.
So I graduated from a little school up in New Hampshire, up in the White Mountains, New Hampshire. I had a degree in art, minored in art and history, and I sat in the front of the class. I really didn't care about test grades or anything like that because for the money, I was there to extract what I needed to do to sustain and thrive in a career. So I was, you know, I was not the favorite student of the professors, but I got what I needed out of them. So I had a studio emphasis. I was a gallery fellow. I just basically, if there's a job to do that had relevance to, you know, my potential career as an artist, I wanted to do it, master it. And from there, I just went out and did, I found out that they had absolutely no placement program at all. So I had to really take that in my own hands. And I just started to pick up industry magazines that were dealing with art. And I was just looking for trends and industries that could use somebody with the skill set that I had. And I found somebody that was polishing up glass that was 20 miles away from the college. And I went down to his studio and knocked on his door that day that I found him and told him my skill set and said I wanted to, you know, give it a run. And in short order, I was running his studio. We doubled it, tripled it in size, you know, and really took it to new heights. And then it got to a point where I had a lot of, you know, a pent up dialogue that I wanted to have with this medium. And so after about 1.5 years, maybe 2 years, I went and started my own studio. And ever since then, it's just been all consuming. It's just what I do all the time. I've probably taken 2 vacations in 20 years.
Woo! I'll tell you, but look, it takes that type of dedication to grow something special. You know, the One Leg Bandit is here. Look, I've been dedicated to bringing this information to all these folks out here because I want them to know the cutting edge. I want them to see what people are building and growing. Everybody's working their lives and away, it seems, and they don't get to keep in touch with what's going on. So we're bringing that to them. So Jack, one last question before we take it to some other team members. How did you get with Shibpreme? What's your vision? What do you want to do with this beautiful opportunity?
You know, Alex and I had been friends and colleagues, and he was aware of, you know, trying to find that place and trying to find that community. And Alex kind of helped me spearhead that and navigate that. And just one day I happened to go to an event and I bumped into Abel and I brought Abel to Alex, and those two guys hit it off, and everybody had the same vision. Everybody had the same direction about what we wanted to do, what we wanted to change about the space, what we wanted to provide to everyone. We were sick of the rug pulls, sick of the hype, sick of the, you know, like for a long time, I thought that this whole industry, it was the money was just chasing the hype. But as soon as the money can chase the talent, this thing changes, because then it's valid. Then it's really valid. Then there is an exchange of value, you know, in the space. And we all had the same idea. We all had the same vision, and it just took off from there. And that was about, like, what, four months ago, maybe 4 or 5. I don't know how long ago it was. It's a blur for me. I think it's still 2023 right now.
It feels like literally like a week or two, but it also feels like we've been working together like a family for years. So a little bit, I'm going to expand a little bit on what he just said. The fact that he has something unique, that he's making something I've not ever seen before. Mind you, I used to own a foundry, so I used to make beautiful things, and these would also be, you know, around a very expensive price. Let's just say that. And so from someone that came from that aspect too, and I have no talent when it comes to art. I just look at things and make them, but I'm not the artist. And so
that's not true.
And so
you're a decent artist. You know, I know a little bit about it. You're a decent, I mean, like, you're not even a decent artist. You could be a great artist if you really put your mind to it.
Well, and that's the thing, is that I like to make things also that are different and unique. And when I saw yours, I said we could do so much. I don't think I have any of my art in there, but I've actually I left the clock there for you, so you could do something with that aluminum piece. I give it to your worker, by the way. But no, go ahead. But it's just the fact that he has something so unique, and it was too easy. And the fact that he was actually asking the right questions about the community, and by the way, not just asking, being a part of the community. You should have seen him sing this morning. Like, we went a cappella. And so, like, he's enjoying what the Shiba Inu community is offering. And so he wanted to return that back, and he's doing a phenomenal job. So when we were brainstorming this, you know, I thought I was going to get a lot of resistance, because, you know, I'm very much Shiba Inu Maxi. And so my goal is to be able to, just like you, One Like Bandit, bring businesses into the Shibarium. And not just any business, unique type of businesses that actually people will enjoy, and not just enjoy, invest in, and get not just the beautiful piece, but also the investment aspect of that. So that to me was fundamental. And the fact that they were so open for my crazy ideas was just even better. So
no, it's been great working with you too. I mean, the timeline could be a little bit messed up there, but we've been working together for a while to deliver just this. Abel and I have been talking for months on end, and it's been a treat to work with people in this space and this size of a community, with people with the kind of work ethic that Shibazam has. It's really just a cherry on top for what we want to do. And he really embraced our project and what we were trying to bring to the community, and actually help optimize it. So I'll leave it at that.
Well, you know, Alex, go ahead and tell everyone about Shibpreme again. There's new eyeballs today. We're going to, you know, send this out on the internet and let everybody see. What do you got going on? Let's start from the very beginning with Shibpreme and get people caught up with the NFTs.
I'm not sure if we can talk about the token yet, but I did just say that. But we have launched a 20 mint run of the original founders NFTs, which already sold out. So we decided to launch another 50 of them, which are more than 50% sold out at this point. And that token itself will come with either a 3D printed token and or a plushie. The plushie itself is going to come with accessories. So, like, for me, I am a collector. I'm an art holder, and I love this type of stuff. This is why I wanted to bring this here. So a lot of the benefits that I'm talking about right now may not be the thing that everybody wants to hear. But what I will tell you is we're delivering a limited plushie and 3D token to the community. and the accessories are limited as well. Also, we're delivering wearables for people to wear themselves. So in essence, you could really be twinning with your plushie whenever you want, because you'll own the same apparel that your plushie has allocated to it. That's just one of the things, but past that, we're giving governance over to the community to vote on what we bring into the community moving forward. And I don't want to spout out information. So if there's something that needs to be addressed in between that, let's go there.
Well, I mean, I just am so excited about, the Shibpreme network and what you're doing here. Shibazam, tell everyone about the different types of NFTs and what they're getting for the orange and what they're getting for the black, and what makes the black so exclusive.
So the black, let's go a little bit back into the reason why we added an additional 50. So we had a lot of community members get a little bit upset because, first of all, if you notice, we didn't really advertise. We didn't want to, because if we did, what would have happened to those 20? Some, could have purchased them all and would have taken control of over anything that we vote on. So, and we came to the conclusion that we're going to lower the amount of the orange NFTs. So basically, whenever we actually launch, all NFTs that did not sell will be burnt. You guys become the DAO forever. Like, that's it. You guys are like the founders, the genesis holders of this collection that not only is going to serve a purpose for this collection, but every subsequent collection thereafter. And if you have not seen more or less who we're working with, I mean, we have, some cool people like Scott Page and, Marcus Daly with this application, fully integrated that in a way that, not fully complete, but it's already out on iOS, Android, and PC, where they would love to incorporate everything within the Shiba Inu ecosystem. And we put a feeler today at AMA, or Twitter space. And I'm telling you, the community is excited, and other tokens, by the way, too, that were there and have a tech, but maybe don't know how to even implement that. Now they have options. So we even opened it up for other communities. And if they want to actually work in with us, that's all about what we're trying to do, grow this ecosystem together.
And everyone here, we already know we're early to this, and we can all work together. We are not competing with anyone. We are the beginning of this. So the more people that come in and join forces with us, the better we're going to be. Go ahead, Alex. What's your thoughts on that?
Sorry. Yes, I was actually agreeing with what you were saying. I think the early adopters are going to be the ones that benefit the most, which is exactly why we did things the way that we were doing. I mean, it wasn't just off the cuff or something that we just wanted to drop and just collect some money on. That was not the case at all. The conversation was exactly what we had, which is we want to give core community members access first. And by doing things the organic way that we're doing, and the organic way, I hate that word, but doing things that way it really played out the way that we thought it would. And the core community members are the ones that have access and governance and more say so and are ahead of the game. So
the fact that we were able to kind of funnel our community to be the ones to actually benefit and reap the rewards from the beginning, that to me was mission accomplished. So to be honest, this collection had a different purpose. And so when we came about to think about how we're going to impact the community, we modified it so it could be, this easy. We want to simplify it, because I know that myself, I'm not very easy. I tend to, do things a little complicated because they seem right in my head, but may not be so easily to explain out there. But they understood the vision, and I was just ecstatic at the fact that I could provide something this cool. So the difference, though, let me get to that, answering that question. So the difference between the black and the orange is as follows. The black one guarantees you rewards every single month. You're not going through a lottery system. So what does that mean? 2% of the buy and sell transaction fees goes strictly to rewards. The first reward is already accounted for. That will be purchasing metaverse lands. So if say, that 2% yields, that within that month, I don't know, I'm just giving you a number, 300,000. Well, $300,000 are going to be used to buy lands. And the way that it's going to be spread is the black ones are guaranteed a land. And whatever is left after that is going to be spread amongst the orange NFTs. And we have this application, it's kind of like a sorting application that would do this randomly. And that's how the winners will be picked for the orange ones. So the black one is the one you really want to get, but the orange one still gives you a lot because it gives you the voting, the voting rights. They also help you level up. So for example, you can't use 2 blacks to level up. You have to do a black and a yellow to level up. So from here on out, these are your other options to level up automatically. Say hypothetically, you just bought the NFT, right? And you didn't even get into the token. Then you could still, accumulate your rewards on just the NFT aspect. It's just going to be a little bit slower because every 6 months, you'll end up with an NFT reward for holding. That stacks with the black one. And so now you start moving that way. But that's the slower, aspect of this. Now, if you have the black one and you have the orange, you're already stacking immediately right there. And say you were to buy one of the accessories, because we're going to have, small NFTs that are basically just for the collectible. So for example, in this collection of say like 20 or whatever amount it might be, 5 of these could be the tokens. 5 could also be a jewelry piece of another creation of his. And so what I'm saying, those exclusive NFTs for the actual perks, like something like this, or any other that he has, those are the ones that the general mass could actually go and bid for. I'm sorry, we have not decided. No, it's not going to be a bid. It's the same price. Sorry. And so they could win that aspect. But if say one of you have a black and a yellow and you buy that, well, that levels you up. It doesn't do nothing for the person who doesn't have the NFT, but for you, it does. So you just went from level 2 to level 3. Mind you, if in this collection of the blacks and the oranges, you get a plushie, you're already at level 2, despite whatever. You're not even needing to stack.
And we're going to lay this out in a roadmap, correct, Shibazam?
Absolutely, yes.
That's beautiful. I mean, look, everybody, get hyped up. This is beautiful. This is new, just forward thinking, a way to make NFTs value. All right, you're not buying a JPEG anymore. You're getting something for your NFT. Jack, tell everybody, where's your locations at right now? Where can people come and see you if they want to come see you?
My studio is in Valencia, California, which is just outside of the mess of LA. Yeah, Valencia, home of the bike paths, and just everybody's married apparently. So this is where my studio is. It's really a nice spot, and this is where I do all my magic. So I'm right there on Google Maps. Just give me a call, and if you want to swing by, make an appointment sometimes, and I'll run an errand.
Magic Mountain, right, Cookies? He's literally right there. So when I exit, the exit is Six Flags Magic Mountain. So anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I've got a Magic Mountain year-round pass, so I go over there at least 4 or 5 times a week, and catch some roller coasters, get some adrenaline going, eat some horrible food, and then get my electric bike and come on back.
Yeah, funnel cakes for the win.
I can't wait to get on a roller coaster again, and I love it. I really do. We're coming out there. I was letting everyone in this chat know, Jack, I didn't get to tell you. We're coming out there. AC/DC's having a concert, Guns N' Roses, and Metallica. It's going to be out there at the Polo Club. So we're coming out there. We already got our ticket.
I'm going to that. Oh, heck yeah.
We're there. Power Up. So I'm looking forward to coming out there. We're going to hang out. We're going to talk about crypto, bring more people in. Jack, you may not know this, man, but the One Leg Bandit myself, I've been able to get 1,000 decentralized wallets set up for people. Okay. And if you've ever set up a MetaMask, you know how long it takes. Okay. So you can imagine how many faces and people I've got to meet and get involved in crypto. And it's been a blessing. It really has, because we are a part of the gold rush, giving people an opportunity to learn. And this is our gold rush. We're not going out digging up nuggets, but every little opportunity in this market is something that could change people's lives. And that's what I like to do, Jack.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's awesome. That is really awesome.
It's been a fun journey, man. It really has. Shibazam, let's roll back to you, buddy. So talk about Scott Page today on the spaces. I mean, it was a beautiful spaces. We had a lot of people there. A lot of people's learning about this on Twitter, but what did you think about old Scott today?
First of all, Scott is just the most humble, amazing, and intelligent person you'll ever meet. He is so genuine. He really wants to help you. He wants to make this technology, succeed. He's not here to try to take anything from the community. he's here to actually bring so much to the community. He's actually, so if you play this here, you could actually play it. It's not copyright. That was a favor he did for me to Johnny's, who was her birthday.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a very special birthday, and I want to wish you a happy birthday. I'm new to the Shiba community, and I know how much you mean to them. And happy, happy, happy birthday. So it's only right that I play you happy birthday. Scott Page here. Happy birthday to you, my friend. Love the cake. Incredible. So I'm in my hotel room, so I can't play very loud. So
By the way.
That's awesome.
The man's got skills. Now, Shibazam, tell the world about who is Scott Page? Everybody doesn't know, so let's take it all the way back. Who is he, and what does he do, and what's he bringing to the NFT community, the crypto world?
So Scott Page here played, for a few cool bands. One of them being Pink Floyd, and so he's been around the scene a lot. But what he truly is bringing is Loot 8. Loot 8 is the state-of-the-art application, and when I say state-of-the-art, is because of the following. There's, in my opinion, two major things that we would need to tap into crypto to make it very, very effective. One of them would be like peer-to-peer purchases without having to verify a transaction, which is something, by the way, that is also in development. And the other aspect was, a Twitter for, a decentralized platform. And what better than just have a Twitter? Have a Twitter, a geolocation map, and put that all together, with the NFT platform, and be able to interact with the most exclusive people that are getting, these NFTs, whether it be in Hollywood, Beverly Hills, in Tulum, whatever, anywhere in the world, and be able to actually engage with them, as opposed to here, in the real life, you're engaging with bots sometimes, or you don't know who's behind that image. That goes all the way in this platform from Loot 8. It basically allows for anyone, businesses, any type of a project that wants to create a passport. They call it passport because it literally is like your own ecosystem from the major one. So say, for instance, I wanted to go into Metallica. I'm just going to say that. Going to watch, a stream from Metallica play live. Well, they may charge me a cover charge, which is, one way of making money for that business entity. But secondly, you're experiencing something amongst other people. And at the same time, you're chatting away and talking and enjoying it. That to me was just amazing. And that's just the tip of what's coming when it comes to that technology. Marcus Daly is a Fortune 500 company developer. This guy has built so many things. He's been a part, even from, I don't know if people have been or were around when Net Zero was around. He was fundamental on that, and so many other major companies. And so the fact that we have such a great developer as well, backing this, and not just backing it, asking other communities to come in and integrate their own tech. So imagine a decentralized finance mechanism in this application, a streaming services, for movies, a streaming service for celebrities. They want to talk to their audience. They have this passport. That's the ability that we have now with Loot and Shibpreme. And that's what I'm excited about, and a whole lot more.
Oh, and the future as things roll out is going to be absolutely beautiful. When Alex gets back, I'm going to get him to talk about Shibpreme a little bit, and about the Twitter page here that we're showing, and how everybody can get the most up-to-date information. But go ahead, Shibazam, and tell everybody what's already been built. There's a Discord already built, correct?
There's a Discord, and I believe by tomorrow it'll be actually completed, or at least optimized. You could actually already go in. We have the OpenSea collection. You'll see the link there. There's still a few more of those black ones. So I highly encourage for you to at least consider reading the medium to understand why these are so valuable. Also, you'll everything that you need basically will be on the Twitter account. And also, if you join our Telegram, you would also get anything pertinent and actually get to speak to us directly. And we are actually offering, and sorry guys, I'm just going to throw it out there. If you come to our Telegram and you bring 3 people in, we'll also give you an NFT. And it's only open for tomorrow.
Y'all hear that? Look, everybody that's watching the stream tonight, it's a blessing for you because we're giving out 4 NFTs tonight. We're giving out 3 orange and 1 black. And the black one's the one we've been talking about all night long. So, I mean, if you get your hands on one of those, it's going to be absolutely outstanding. Let's see here.
And also, I'm throwing one last thing, and this is something that Jack and that's something that Jack and I had spoken previously on the weekend when I got stuck in the mountain with no reception. But if one of you guys brings in 10 people to our Telegram, that token that you see right behind One Legal Bandit, as soon as you complete them, right, Jack, you'll have more of these of the tokens. You'll get one of these tokens, $1,500. Sorry, I have to. It's just they have to see this. We'll talk afterwards, Jack. So 1 token as well. But again, depending on that one might take a little longer because he would have to craft it. So Jack, how long would it take you to craft one of these Shiba Inu tokens?
Well, before we even get too far, we're actually about to start a pre-sale for the token itself. So sorry, Shib, I tried to update you earlier. I forgot to mention it. But if you do purchase one of these pre-order tokens that Jack is launching, you will have a Shibpreme orange NFT specifically. That will come with the cost of actually just buying the token itself. So we're launching that token that you have in the background there, One Leg Bandit. That is going to be up for pre-sale within the next couple days. And you, as a consumer, anybody who's listening right now, will be able to purchase that, and you'll get one of our orange NFTs alongside of that.
Oh,
so,
shoot. They just
we're doing that. I mean, there's so many DMs coming to us left and right, even to our marketing person and the photographer himself, who has nothing to do with Web3 besides just working for us and doing the things that he's doing. And you see that picture in the back, that's exactly his work. And he's gotten so many DMs from people who are just SHIB holders, saying, hey, where can I purchase this? And
Look,
we're offering that as a pre-sale here coming up.
Let's talk about the power of community. These cups right here, I happen to know over 7,000 of these cups were sold, okay, for the SHIB Army. You get your name on it, the One Leg Bandit. So 7,000 cups has been sold. Now, Jack, you know how much time and effort you put into your pieces. You know, you can feel the quality. You know how many hours you put in. But are you excited about the power of not only the SHIB Army, but the crypto world coming in to get behind your sale and push your product forward? I mean, that's the power of crypto and NFTs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, like I try to be even tempered about this stuff because I have a mercurial personality anyway. So if things go my way for about 5 minutes, I'm on cloud 9, and if I stub my toe, I can ruin my whole week. So, you know, I try to keep I try to keep a check on all that stuff, which is a job all by itself. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to what we're doing here. And you asked a question earlier about how long it takes to create these. I've already created the vast majority of them. Oh. They're already done. So when we first got going, I was getting ready to do a big push into jewelry sales. And so I had already done the vast majority of that work to get the campaign ready. And then I talked to, the people that were on my, my Web 2 team. And I said, I'm going for the Web 3. I'm going for the Web 3. I'm talking to the right people now. We're coming up with the right plan. We're just going to convert all this stuff. So the only thing we really had to play around with was the imagery. The tough thing, the thing that takes forever to work on is the substrate, the pattern that you see behind that Shiba Inu image. That's what takes forever to work on. And that's already done. It's already done. So, I can put these out, and these legitimately have taken, each one has taken, 6 to 8 weeks to create. But I just already did it. I did it before I even came to the table, because I think that's what got me to the table. Because one of the things I was talking about that I was really, concerned with being involved in a project is being able to fulfill. That's what they were concerned with. Alex and Abel. Alex and Abel were concerned with me being able to fulfill any of the promises that I made. And I invited them over to the studio, showed them the actual work, showed them the machinery, showed them the process, and that, it just solved that problem. There's so many conversations that we don't have to have because I came to the table with the work 95% done.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Look, I'm gonna say one other thing too. When I went over there to their company, it was basically to assess their company like an auditor. And so I was looking at everything they had, their equipment, and specifically their inventory. And so when I asked them, how much are you going to appropriate this for the community? I literally did the math with him because he was showing me everything. And he's putting anywhere from $1.4 to $1.5 million up front. Have you ever seen that from any community? And so that's the level of commitment that I told him, you can't touch that there. If you touch that there, I'm not even going to consider continuing doing this. And so they absolutely agreed. And so this is where we're at right now. And mind you, I forgot to mention one other aspect. These NFTs, you could actually borrow against them. Basically, you could borrow money. So if you get to level 10, just on the plushie section, on the levels, you could sell that back to Jack for $15,000. If you get to the golden ticket, there's only 5 of them. So it's the first one to get there. You get a round trip ticket to Los Angeles or Hollywood, or sell that ticket for $10,000. The potential to have that $25,000 is there. And even if that 5 golden tickets don't sell, you still could earn, for the plushie, $15,000 or borrow money and don't lose your spot. So these are the types of things we're doing, including even the token, believe it or not. I had not spoken about that one just much, but if we're going to talk about the token, we could speak about that as well.
We'll definitely talk about the token after it all rolls out, and we're definitely going to put the next stream, y'all. We're going to have a roadmap of how you step up the ladder on these plush from the beginning to get to level 10 and get to the golden ticket. Because I want a freaking golden ticket. I know I'm not going to get one because I'm in here. I'm pumping this up. I want you to have a golden ticket. I want y'all to experience this because it's going to be live. I mean, they're gonna, if you get this golden ticket, Willy Wonka's gonna be jealous because it's gonna be lit.
Not only that, but I forgot to mention that you'll also be joining a celebrity or to an event. And so not only that, we actually had this discussion amongst us. We're coming with, so we're gonna have some fun. Everything's gonna be really, really fun. And we want these experiences. Imagine this. We go and spend some time with Scott Page. We utilize Loot 8's app, and we start going to all these locations around Beverly Hills and Hollywood, collecting NFTs and just having a good time. I mean, I'll be down for that.
Everybody in the chat, please throw up some love. Let us know you're still here. We will be giving away the NFTs in about 10 minutes from right now. 10 minutes. We're definitely going to give away the 3 orange ones in 10 minutes. So show some love, share this out, and get everybody in here. We really appreciate it. All right.
Absolutely. And there's so much more.
Hey, Alex, if you don't mind, so tell us a little bit about the future of Shibpreme. Where do you see this all going, and how do you see tying in businesses with what you have going on?
So as a collector, I mean, I naturally saw a lot of holes that were in the traditional system when it comes to collectibles and just art in general, and just the lack of appreciation for creators themselves. So Web3, for me, when I got in as a hobbyist, it was kind of a no-brainer. I was already a collector. I was already somebody who was very invested into Web3 and collecting NFTs. And I was just like, I was like, wow, there's just so much that can be fixed here and give layer of protection to holders. So one of the major things behind Shibpreme was solving problems. That's just it. I mean, we all collect, not all of us, but most of us, some of us collect art and just figures and anything that's a limited product. And what we're bringing to you is just that, and a new product to the community. But what we're doing as a byproduct is going to solve a lot of problems. So like eBay, StockX, GOAT, Flight Club, there's a lot of businesses, brands that are built, and they are the front runners of that particular marketplace. Those secondary market people, they're the front runners of that, and they don't have the solutions that we have as far as authenticity goes with our collection. So that's one of the problems that we're solving is protection for the community, and the byproduct is just that. It's adding extra layers of security and giving you something really cool, and you're also being rewarded for that. But like as a collector, having that extra layer of security for a product that you care about and you're invested in, you know, when it comes to art specifically, it was a no-brainer. I mean, the problems that can be solved here I was dumbfounded by the amount of security that's lacking in the current space. And that's what we're trying to solve as a byproduct. So for me, like bringing you guys the plushies and bringing you guys the 3D tokens, that is fun, 100%. And that's just the beginning. That is literally just the beginning. And the rewards that come with that. Sorry, go ahead.
Alex,
I think there's a little bit of lag.
I'm sorry, there's a little lag, but it's okay. But it gives the artist back the power to actually collect for their hard work. It gives the singers their money. It gives the artists like Jack his money, you know, and being able to go direct, and there's not 100 people in the middle. They're able to control their fate. Do you feel the same?
Oh, absolutely. Whether it's art in the physical form, whether it's a painting, a toy, a figure, a plushie, or just music in general. I mean, that extra layer of security is just one thing, but giving them the royalties and the control over their royalties, they deserve that. eBay, StockX, any secondary market company right now that is killing it. I wish I had the numbers on hand, to be honest with you, because those numbers are crazy. You know, we're delivering 10% at least, at max back to the holders. And that's really at their discretion. They can do whatever royalties they want. And we're giving that back to them. That's what they deserve, right? I mean, imagine every musician and artist getting 10% back on every single secondary market sale. I mean, like that, it's very rewarding. We've been able to deliver that as a Web3 community in general, but now we're creating a space with a huge community and delivering it to the SHIB community specifically to take advantage of. I mean, like if anybody's familiar with StockX or eBay, you'll know what they do as far as numbers go, and holders are going to reap the benefits of that, and the artists themselves. You know, that to me is changing the game. There's no other way to say it.
I tell you, the future is beautiful. Now, we got a few minutes here before we do the giveaways. Jack, do you have any final words you wanted to give the community? Anything you want to say at all? It's been a beautiful blessing to get to introduce you to everyone, and we're gonna get you out to the world. You know, the people that's not here live, you missed out on your chance to get NFT, but the world will hear your voice. So, what you got, Jack?
Yeah, I'm just, you know, I want others to follow in my footsteps. I think this is a phenomenal model going forward. The power getting back to the creators, I think, will ultimately change the game, because there's a lot of the revenue that goes back to the exchange of art that doesn't go to the artist, and that artist isn't available. He doesn't have that, or he or she doesn't have that to have that available to reinvest in their work. And that's the biggest thing. So everything I've done with my career, I've done with like recouping 35% of every sale. So what happens if I get to double that? I'm going to be making art that is just going to make people's heads explode, and I just can't wait to, you know, clean up the sidewalk.
We're gonna do it.
I've seen what that does for artists. It gives them more freedom to create. That's exactly why we're here with artists, is because we want what they're creating, correct? And when we give them that freedom, I mean, just imagine what they do outside of that. I mean, with a new revenue stream, such as secondary market sales and royalties, that's something that should have been standard from day one. Now we're delivering that on a silver platter. Imagine the freedom that, as an artist, what that gives them, and is just like allowing them to create more. I mean, to me, that's the most beautiful thing, because most of the artists that I've brought into this space, they need that. And they've been able to create more and better art with this freedom.
Absolutely. And Shibpreme, go ahead and give your parting words for today.
My parting words. Well, I'm not going to stop working. That's for sure. I'm out of retirement officially now. That's one thing. But no, what I want to say, Amber, sorry. What I wanted to say is the following. Everything that you've just heard, we conceived the idea that we would want to call this NFT 2.0, basically compounding NFTs. And so I hated the old model. Why in the hell am I paying a whole lot for something that I could have my son make me on the computer look better? And so the uniqueness of having digitals, basically digitals and the physical aspect was amazing. But we didn't just stop there. We wanted the security aspect, hence why we are integrating the NFC chip. NFC chip, you get your phone and get next to it, and it's a call of action. It could take you to your portal or your own website. So that integration is also a security feature. So for instance, your NFT got stolen. Imagine how valuable that is. Well, don't worry, we got your back. That's why we have that NFC chip, because that, in essence, is what's going to keep a track of the owner's moving assets. So even a third one's there, and that one no one will know about, because I only know, and the team, because say you are that good, you're not that good. I have a third one in. So that element of security was fundamental, basically. And so with that being said, I'm just going to say the following. You guys don't know what's coming. I can't even talk because I'm really excited. This is the one project that I feel like was needed in this time of day. And by the way, and I don't want to make this even longer, so we have already 3 more projects in line. And if you thought, and by the way, this is already amazing, but we're about always making things better gradually. So the next one will have its own uniqueness, still tied to Scott, and I'm Jack, and Alex, and myself. And what we're going to do there, instead of separating things, we're integrating them so that we all benefit from each other's efforts. We're working at this collectively. So why not reap the benefits? But in essence, it's you guys as a holder who will reap the benefits. Those NFTs, I swear that by the next collection, if they're not offering you $15,000 off the bat, do not sell them. You just sell here to Jack. So what I'm saying, they're going to be worth a lot of money. So I'll leave with that.
Well, everybody, thank you for being here for 42 minutes. We're going to get to the giveaway. So we got 3 of the orange that we're going to give away. And the first winner of the orange for tonight is going to be the first. Hold on, I got it right here. 1 second. Cindy Rogers is the winner of 1 orange. So if you haven't got an orange yet, Rogers, go ahead and DM me and information. So you got an orange. Okay. The next winner of an orange tonight is Ralph Henderson. DM me and we will get your information and send these out to you. All right.
Let's go work out like you.
Absolutely. And let's get down here. And Brendan Carter, you're a winner of an orange.
Nice.
Send some love. Throw some love in the chat. And last but not least, for the black, I'm going to send it direct to you because it's coming from me, is Mr. Bob Fox, baby. Thank you so much.
Congrats.
You are the winner of a black. And I'll go ahead and share it with you real quick. Let me show you what this looks like, everybody. Add this to the stream. I mean, this thing will carry some value with it. We've already talked a lot about it tonight. But boom, this is what you're getting, Mr. Fox. Please DM me and let me know. Now, look, the only thing we ask in advance is to please follow all of us on all the socials, Twitter. I put them up there. Hashtag the One Leg Bandit, and continue to share this message out there because the people that wasn't here live did not get that chance to win. But we love you all, and we're going to go ahead and put this out to the masses so everybody can watch it on their own time. But we are growing something special here. All right. And everybody that's watched me over the years knows that I do not bullshit and I do not lie. And when I tell you I'm behind a project that's working their ass off and doing things that is amazing, this is one that is absolutely amazing. I'm very proud that I can bring this to the community. So we love you all. Now, everybody, let me check down here. All the winners. Boom. We'll run through this. So I'll just run through this real quick. Miller right there, he won. He actually won the token that's behind me. He's already gotten it. If you haven't seen that, check it out. He did an opening, and it was awesome. Miller, thank you so much for that. Crypto Academic. Let's see here.
You gave away the token I gave you?
You know,
No. Mine hasn't got here yet.
No, I'm sorry. I gave him mine. Wait, what happened? I forgot. Basically, anything you've given me, I'm already giving away. The token you gave me, I think I gave to Amber. That's where you got confused. And the token that was going to him, he wanted someone else to have it, so we still owe his.
I've done that to everybody on my team. So I'm glad I could loop you in on that uncomfortable moment. You did what now?
Yeah, I don't know how you gave that away. That's crazy. We were talking about AC/DC earlier. I don't know, but I do have a pendant that Jack created for AC/DC with the logo in it. And I'd love to show it right now, but I'm afraid to break my monitor again.
Your laptop again?
Most of you don't know what that means. Yeah, I tried to show a Jack Storms piece off one time, and the cube broke my monitor. So we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, it was a really cool AC/DC piece.
Well, when I get out there, I'm definitely going to take a look at it. That's for sure.
Hell yeah.
100%. Thank you.
These NFTs are the only way to get into the pre-sale, okay? And tentatively, that will be announced, if not today, because I'm trying to be very safe, very secure on this contract. And because as you all know, I did bring in Marcus Daly to the space, and I would like a second opinion. So he's looking at it currently. And again, it's not about, just throwing something out there. I am about throwing something out there that's going to be, as safe as possible. To include, I'm putting in an anti-bot mechanism. I'm not going to say that it's going to be 100% effective, but at least it'll bring down a lot of these fucking bots that are taking our money. So we're putting every single effort out there to give you guys some quality and some peace of mind finally. And maybe one of these.
If you're going against sneaker collectors, you stand no chance. They will bot you, and they will win.
Well, everybody, thank you so much for the live tonight. Y'all have a beautiful night. All the winners, do not forget to send me a message so we can get everything handled. Bob, congratulations on your black NFT. I'm telling you, it's awesome, and I love you all, and let's continue to grow. Good night, everybody.
Good night.